I'd like to start off today's show with introducing the husband and wife team behind Pirates of the Other Seas. But before I bring them on, I'd like to read this quick bio. Pirates of the Other Seas is a family led collection of 5,000 scoundrels navigating the Ethereum blockchain. Many traits were created on live streams with ideas from the community. Plus, I love that. Plus, they're two little pirates who also come up with ideas and even steal daddy's iPad to make their own POAPs. Whoa, that's awesome. 20% of primary sales are donated to charity, with water being the focus. Their goal is to sponsor at least 10 water projects. I think that's really special. Without squirrel ado, my name is Malo, and I'd like to introduce Celia and Marcos. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm excited about this one. I gotta say, I love the art. I love just looking into your project. It's really a family focused project, and I think that's really special. So I can't wait to dig into certain unique aspects of that, I'm sure, and I'm sure opportunities of lessons to teach your kids, right? Along the way about Web3 and NFTs. So yeah, how are you doing today?
Great.
Yeah. What part of the States or the world are you in? Forgive me for not asking this prior, right?
Don't worry. We are in Florida, in Miami.
Ah, wonderful. That's awesome. I was
Yes.
just out there actually on my road trip post VCon. I was on the road for a few months. So just hopping state to state. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I stayed in Wynwood, which is kind of like, I guess the new art district or something.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's been taking a pick. It started like an underground thing. Now it's going mainstream.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a great opportunity too to I'm sure buy rental properties in that area. You never know, right? I'd love to ask your two little pirates. What are their ages, if you don't mind me asking?
They're 5 and 3.
And, wonderful.
And they talk about NFTs all the time, and it's so crazy because they're the ones onboarding the family. Our 5-year-old, he's like, we have to create a POAP for our youngest birthday. So we had to create a POAP. We did, he created the POAP for his brother's what is it? 3 years, third birthday. Thank you. I'm thinking in Spanish. Sorry. I do that a lot. For his third birthday, and it was just so special. And we were able to give some family members the POAP, and even people in our POTUS community who celebrated the birthday with us. We were able to do that, and it's so much fun.
That's so special. That's so awesome. I love that you mentioned that they're onboarding everybody. I was thinking of BitMonkey TV, what type of content do I want to create to help mass adoption? And it's well, you don't really want to focus it towards younger audiences because they're in the know. They're the ones onboarding everybody else, right? You have to create content for the older generations to really help understand. So I love that. That's really
you have
awesome.
No idea. My 5-year-old, he when my mom came, he was like, you have to create your wallet in MetaMask, and then you have to log into POTUS.io, and then you're gonna meet your POTUS. I was like, dang, he knows his stuff.
Right? Simplifying the process too. Hey G, thanks for tuning in. Woohoo.
G, we love you.
Let's go. Scotty B, he's in Miami too. I was actually visiting him.
Yeah. Neighbor. Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Woohoo!
Hey, okay. I don't speak much Spanish, and Scotty will actually. I went to this laundromat out there. We're totally gonna squirrel just for a quick moment. Jarditos. That's how I say Jarditos, or the drink, right?
Jarritos.
Yeah. So I pronounce things a little differently, right? I understand some Spanish, but I speak Portuguese, so for some reason I pronounce my J's that way, and it was very funny because the dude looked at me pointing at the drinks, and I'm like, am I really saying it that wrong? I don't understand this. It was hilarious, but I need to learn more. So now let's get straight into it. I would like, if you don't mind, explaining from your perspective, or your words, what POTUS is and kind of your why and your vision. And I'll give you the full screen here.
You want to take it? Take it away.
All right. So POTUS, we started POTUS about a year ago, and it was we generated all the pirates in Python. We started lazy minting in OpenSea, and the I can't multitask. I can't look at the screen at all. All right,
Go.
So it was original Pirates of the Other Sea.
Of the OpenSea.
Of the OpenSea. But then I got to meet some pretty cool guys, and then we created another collection very separated from this called the NF Daddies. And I got to learn a little bit more of how the contract works and how to create the website and how to make the website Web3 in order to mint through it. And they've been like super helpful, and thanks to them we were able to relaunch with our own contract. We verified, we optimized it, and that was fast. Yeah.
I'm trying to help with some props for you while I do this, but I have to take
yeah, we rehearsed this. We've been talking and rehearsing this for a month now.
Marcus is not getting distracted.
As you can see here, this is the other website that was working with the other guys. And then thanks to them, we were able to launch with Celia, the Pirates. This is Celia. We were able to relaunch the Pirates with our own contract and, all the goodies. And one of the extra things that we did when we relaunched, we introduced the female gender. Because back then it was just dudes.
Because
pirate guys.
Marcus, he started the collection without me because I didn't know anything about NFTs. And then when I joined, I was like, well, before I joined, I was like, why aren't you making females? And he's like,
in my defense, she didn't even want us to do it, right? She didn't want anything to do with NFTs.
I didn't understand it, okay? That's my whatever.
She was like, this is your hobby, like Pokemon cards or whatever. Just do your thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to do mine.
Like, he was learning Python. He was drawing, which is what he loves. So I was happy for him. But it was not for me. But I was like, but why aren't you making females? And he said, well, I'll gift them to the holders. And I was like, no, wait a second.
All right, that was a solution. It wasn't like a...
Well, the thing is that a lot of other collections were doing that. They were creating the female versions and giving them for free to the holders. And I was like, but we are not free. We are exactly the same.
Yeah.
And we are. So when we relaunched POTUS, we did that, and we even had like our community came together with us to create the traits. We would do Instagram lives every Monday to create. Can you let me? He's giving me books. He's distracting me. So we would have Instagram lives every Monday where the people will tell us, oh, why don't you draw a shark hat? And Marcus would just draw
that was nice. We would point the camera to the tablet, and then I would draw live, and I would get feedback from them.
And then they will name it. Nice. So G, who is here, he told us, why don't you do a unicorn horn? So we named it the Great Horn of G.
That was nice. He came up with it.
Okay.
You can say right there.
That's the one. The first one on the second row.
Yeah.
It's the one that he came up with.
The one on the.
Oh, this one right here, number 20.
The one on the bottom.
The one with the yellow background.
Oh, sorry.
That's actually G's pirate,
that's good aiming.
But that's the Great Horn of G.
And there you go. We named the trade.
We named it, like the community came together and told us what they wanted to have on the pirates, and
a community-driven, project, right, where everybody helps create the assets. I think that's really special. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been very more than a community. It's like a family, and it's such a special community that we have created. We have game nights every Thursday, which we have a game night tonight, and we give out NF trophies to the winners, and it's a lot of fun. We say that the best utility of POTUS is fun, because we like that. We like having fun.
Ooh, I love that. The best utility of POTUS is fun. That's a great tag. That's a great phrase. That's a great pull. That's a great hook. I mean, just saying. On the event front, so you said that's 9 p.m. Eastern, correct?
The game night.
Yeah,
Yes.
game night. Forgive me. I said event. Game night. And where is that held exactly? Is that on your Instagram?
On Spaces. That's on Spaces,
so Twitter
and
Spaces.
we played from trivia to we do live Pictionary. Every single week we do something different. And tonight we're gonna be playing the Mexican bingo, which is loteria. It's called loteria, and it's a lot of fun. So we're celebrating that today is Mexico's Independence Day.
I'm
Mexican, and that we're starting the Hispanic Heritage Month. So that's why we're playing loteria.
I love it. Wonderful.
Loterito.
Yeah,
loterito, yeah, they like to call it loterito.
Loterito. I mean, it's kind of like lottery, right?
Yeah,
exactly. But it's bingo. It's bingo, but you have different cards in Spanish.
Funny how they mesh the two together.
It's a weird mix, but it's a lot of fun.
I wonder if we took that word from the Spanish language. You know what I mean? Because I feel like English is a newer language, right? So
it might be because loteria it's like super old.
Yeah, exactly. Like I always think about that when I'm, because I still don't speak. Well, I speak Portuguese fluently now. I just don't understand everything because I'm only there half the year. So I kind of get rusty when I'm back in the States. But there's so much history behind the languages that just date back way before the United States was formed. So I don't know. Yeah. I love that. That's awesome. I hear you have an interactive graphic novel in the works. I'd love to hear more about this.
That is actually in the works. Also, that is the next thing that I learned when I was, I'm still learning Python. If you like you say, you're still learning Portuguese. I'm like halfway through Python. Mm-hmm. But one of the next things that we really wanted to do, it's when I first launched, I wanted to do a comic book, like a physical comic book. Mm-hmm. But once we relaunched, I was like, maybe we can take everything and make it and turn it into a digital storytelling experience. And the best thing that we can do is, what about a responsive, interactive story? This would be it. This means it sounds very fancy, but what it is, it's basically a comic book in your browser. Like you can see the story. You'll be able to see it in your phone, in your tablet, in your desktop. BlackBerry if you have one. It's a very responsive. It's super friendly for any browser that you want to. And the good thing about this is you'll be able to save your game. We're calling it a game because depending on the choices that you make, the story is going to unfold in different ways. Like let's say if you're a little douchey to the pirates, they might get angry and they're going to give you less choices. So again, we give you like really crappy choices, so you have to embark on a different adventure opposed to maybe you being nice to somebody. I'm not saying you have to be nice. Sometimes you have to be, like a real
pirate and plunder.
Like a real pirate and do something that is not nice in order to move forward with the story. But depending on the choices that you make, it's how the story is gonna turn out to you. But at the very end, the story follows a main guideline, and that is the one that is gonna be fixed, right? So the pirates, everything takes place in East Island, which is if once we launch the lore, that's gonna be very soon after the treasure hunt next week. You see that everything takes place in East Island, and then all the pirates work together to retrieve the ETH heart, which is that's the heart of the volcano that gives out ETH. And ETH in the Potos metaverse, it's the material that gives life to everything. So once the bad pirates or the spectrals take the ETH from the Potos, they have to work together in order to get it back from them. But they have to start traveling between Potoverses that we call.
I love it.
In order to kind of like start getting fragments and clues, and this is also kind of like where the intertwines with the treasure hunt too.
Oh, I really love that. That's very creative. Wow. I'd like to spotlight here the roadmap. I didn't want to interrupt the flow of conversation. Is this the Scoundrel link? This is coming soon, right?
Scoundrel. Well, I'm working on Scoundrel, but then Discord. Scoundrel is a bot for Discord.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
the end game for Scoundrel is gonna let you play games in Discord,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of if you're in Potos or Scoundrel is in another server. You'll know that if Scoundrel is there, you'll be able to play all these games that you can play, like text-based game, like Wordle. You'll be able to play trivia games and all this like multiplayers that you can have in your server. But Discord, shame on you, Discord. They kind of like created some new. Obviously, for safety reasons, they're kind of like
Mhm.
going through some changes when it comes to bots, and we're focusing on the story right now. So I can't really go back to the Discord bot at the moment. But it was a favorite in our own Discord, because it would also like respond to you up to certain points.
If you say party,
Mm-hmm.
Scoundrel comes out dancing, and
Yeah.
depending on
Oh,
what words
okay.
you use, he comes out dancing something different, and it's cool.
we miss
That's
we
cool.
miss Scoundrel. Here's
Yeah.
Oh, you have it there.
out everywhere. This is Scoundrel, and this is one of the
Yes,
I think
I've
that's
seen
party.
this.
one
I
of
don't know where
the
I've
one of
seen
the
that.
emotions that it shows when you're talking to him. Like you'll pop back up, say with a GIF, animated GIF, doing something.
This is where I saw this when I was digging around, and you gave me this link for the treasure hunt. So I'm going to
And
post
there's Scoundrel dancing.
for anybody watching this live who wants a link to this. I put just a quick batch of reference links for everything we're looking over. So just check the YouTube bio right now, and you'll see this Twitter link towards the end of the stream. And we'll update that bio at the end of the stream with a more detailed, what we talked about. I really love this little animation here. Does it have music? I believe so. I hope everybody can hear it. I feel like that number was important.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hold on. What?
What?
Come on, pause.
What was that?
Gotta write this down here. I'm old school. You would think
I'll
I'd be
color.
Might come in handy soon.
Interesting. I like that because I just felt that was random, but I love the treasure hunt. It right out there. So we discovered a map of the most wanted treasure chest in all of ETH Island. Legend has it, amazing artists around the NFT world have been hiding precious booty in Potos treasure chests. The only way to recover it is by finding it on September 19th before it's forever lost. Join forces with other pirates to find the treasure. All 20 plus goodies will be distributed between POTUS holders. Make sure ye bring ye friends over to join in the fun and help decode. I tried to do that too much. Decode clues. Not a holder. We have a prize for you too. But the best treasures go to our captains. Ooh, I love that. So this is the second annual. I know you've mentioned that. So believe you have the link for everything, right? So isn't there a Twitter space? Yes, here it is.
Yes.
I've set my reminder. This is a demo browser, so I'm not logged into Twitter, but I'll be there. 9 a.m. Monday, September 19th. I love it. So, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Now, do we want to give... Sorry, I'd love to give you the floor on that front. I really just wanted to spotlight that that post.
No, appreciate that. I was
and then have a conversation around it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hunt is always more fun with more people. The whole point of the game is to work together, just like the POTUS are gonna be working together to retrieve the ETH heart. It's like to work together with people that you don't even know that they're coming, from another collection or another group, but they don't even have a wallet, right? They just join us and they're trying to find the clues and they work together in order to decipher where the next step is gonna be. So for that, we open the Twitter space. Are we gonna have the Discord open too?
We're gonna have the Discord open, and you're gonna be able to work as a community. This is not a competition, so everyone gets a prize, because we really believe on WAGMI, right? We are all gonna make it. So we want to make sure that we work as a community and we grow as a community as well. And so this year, the exciting part is that we do have a lot of other artists and NFT collections that are joining us, and are going to be giving out a lot of prizes as well. And yeah, so we're very, very excited. Last year, it was the first time that we did it. It was only photos, and we had so much fun. I think it was a 3-hour hunt that we had.
Wow.
And yeah, and it was everyone just trying to guess what the clues were, and it's all over the internet, right? So you'll have to maybe go to some OpenSea, Twitter, and something like that.
It's from all over, like from Metaverse, Web2, Web3.
So there may or may not be a hint on monkeybites.io in about 48 to 72 hours. Just saying. I'm timing it on one of my favorite days of the year. I don't know why, but September 17th, every single year since my adult life has always been just a good day, because it's not just about the day. It's just about what builds up towards that day, where I generally have a shift. I generally like change seasons in life every year on that day. It's really weird, right? But
I changed season on September 18th because that's my birthday.
Oh, I love it. All right. Happy belated birthday. I love how the treasure hunts the day after your birthday. That's awesome.
Yes.
Let's go. Zen, thanks for tuning in, man. ETH Island. Let's go.
Let's go.
Give me 1 second. I put my script away.
Don't worry.
So as far as the details for the personalized one, I believe you have to mint a batch of 5, correct?
Yes.
And then you get a personalized one that looks just like you.
Exactly. So you mint 5 photos, and then you have it here, right? You have the
it should be here. What are you looking for?
Or the personalized ones that you made.
So yeah, we get in touch with the minter. We call it minter.
The
holder of the 5.
The hodler, yes.
And then we kind of like custom make one based on whatever they like. They could be like based on their appearance, or
they can send us their picture, and they can Marcus creates it. For example, they say I want it to look like a superhero.
This was a superhero. This is super wrecked.
Yeah, this is super wrecked. And then or
you can say your favorite colors and what are you into, if you like superheroes, if you like pirates, or if you want something extra inside of the token, because it's it's gonna be a token that you really want to put in your profile picture. It's gonna replace an NFT, right, or your image. So it has to be something that it kind of resembles you, or whatever what you like.
And you get the NFT, and you get the signed hard copy of it as well. And for example, we've got people who wanted to make their kids. So we have, it's Junior, and it's so special because they for the description, you can tell us if you want to write it, or we can kind of create the description for you. So for the people who have made it for their kids, they wrote a letter, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I cried so much, so special, it's so special. And
I bet.
It's like a souvenir on chain.
Yeah, and it's that, like you're saying, it's that customization, right? You're really, and I gotta say, Marcos, you're very talented, man, and quick with the way you draw.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you I remember you tuned in to one of the creative canvas nights that we were kind of testing out, right, early on. And you drew some awesome dancing monkeys, like Raven.
Dancing bananas, was it? Or
dancing
monkey?
Bananas, forgive me. I thought they were monkey bananas for some reason, but that was awesome.
And here's how you get the hard copy. So.
Oh, okay.
You get the hard copy.
I love it.
Yay.
Oh, wonderful. See, that's a nice little touch too. Do you have any plans down the road? Can you give us some alpha? Are there going to be 3D renders of these pirates? Possibly. No pressure.
I'm afraid to say that, because you cannot see from here down, and Celia, I don't know if Celia's going to kick me or not.
No, that's not true. He does tend to say more than he should, but
I'm allowed to.
okay.
All right, so I'm in the work. Actually, I'm working with the Oculus right here, and
Ooh.
I'm starting to model some of the traits of the pirates in 3D, but I'm still learning. Like like I really want to do everything myself, but I
Mhm.
can do so much. And Celia doesn't help.
Shit. I tried to, but he's the one with the talent. Like I cannot do it.
Celia's taking care of the community part, which is I'm awkward, very awkward and weird. So she's the people person.
I adore you.
So yeah, we kind of balance each other like super nice there. I'm
The
working
most
on
intelligent
the
ones are, man. You and me both. I swear.
No, but like this is like a long-term project, so we have a lot of things coming, and he's learning to do other stuff for the community, for the project, and so
We even I think like I'm gonna show this. I don't know. I don't care if you're gonna kick me.
no, you can, that I kind of showed
Wait,
it
you did already?
during the video.
We started with we have the printer right here, so we started 3D printing some of
Ooh.
the things that are going into the physicals that we're sending out as gifts or as a rewards for game nights. That's a pin. We didn't do that.
We didn't do
Well,
that.
actually, one of our holders did that.
Shell, yeah, the pins that we sent out.
That one goes with the copy, the hard copy, right? Well,
It does,
Yeah.
and you get the personalized pin as well.
that's right.
And we sent this to our holders. We sent pins to our holders.
That's right.
I love it. I gotta say, I love the logo too. It's very professional. It's very clear. It's very unique too, while also being not so unique in a way, right? Because a lot of people have tried pirate logos, but maybe try to copy one another too much. And I like the
Right.
uniqueness in yours, which is on our cover if anybody's curious. And maybe I should pull up a full screen image. There we go. On the
That is
pin.
actually Scoundrel,
That's
our mascot.
Right? That's the face of the animated like skeleton.
Yes.
The whole idea behind it is that we're all the same
Mhm.
underneath. So we're basically we're all scoundrels, and this is how we we portray each other, at least until you either get your personal or you show yourself how you are. But the scoundrel is basically all of us
I love
and
that.
none of us. How poetic!
Oh,
All of
wow.
that and none of us. Wow. I love that. So
So smart.
you're the artist, developer. I mean, curiosity, I could tell, really drives a lot of this, right?
Yes.
Curiosity and trying to figure it out. Like, if you don't mind me asking, where did it all start? Was this childhood? Was this kind of recent? I'd love to hear about your background into like being so multifaceted. Being
What the
able
hell happened to you?
What is wrong with you?
And like, I'm just curious, like, where did it start? Do you have any knowledge or story? I'm
Yeah,
gonna give you the floor.
I was born in Argentina, and I think when I was like around 5, my dad would throw me into the river and I had to swim back to it. He would, he would do that, but
That's the old way, right? That's the old
this is
way.
where the pirate came into play. No, I was always like a huge fan of pirates. It sounds silly, but it also was like whenever what you want to be when you grow up.
Mhm.
I was like I want to be a illegal navigator. Like
Of
you
the
want to be a
waters.
firefighter, you want to be a paleontologist or whatever. I want to be a pirate.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
he wants to know like when you started like drawing and developing and what that like how did you start with all of that?
Yeah, have
Well,
you always
I
been an
think
artist and like a developer, or did it start recently?
What do you-
Like, I'm
how?
curious on that path.
But
Yeah, I
I
know,
forgot that
right?
you had
that is
scoundrel there.
I
I'm
have
sorry.
Scoundrel is everywhere. Just like my
I'm sorry.
kitten, Scoundrel is everywhere and nowhere.
You're just like, "Brr, brr, brr."
Wait, because I just noticed, so I'm like, oh my god,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
that.
See
I
what
got
she does?
excited.
All the
No,
time.
that's
Sorry.
beautiful. That's a married couple right there. That's husband and wife.
No,
That's
it's-
best friends.
Art-wise, I was always inclined to do caricatures and drawings of people. Like I would literally jump into the metro rail and just with my notebook and cartoon people and just give the paper to them.
or during dinners with friends and some like people that we don't know, he would make a character and give it to me. Then I'll be like, like hide this. Like, what are you doing?
It's a little game. Like, guess who this is, and then she'll realize, oh, one of her friends has like huge ears, or whatever.
But it's because of
In
your
a
mom.
friendly way, of course.
It's because of your mom.
Yeah, my mom would make fun of me so much.
No.
No, she
got
does.
made fun
She's
of
an
too,
angel. She's
man.
amazing.
For my hair, I used to gel my hair a ton, and now I got dreads, so no gel.
No joke.
I mean, I could be a pirate though. Like, I might be a pirate for Halloween this year, just because of the
Ooh.
hair. Right?
Nice.
It might be a good one.
Our first Halloween together, we were pirates.
That is true.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is true.
Wow.
A full dress pirate in Miami.
That was
That was very sweaty.
15
But, like,
years
super
ago.
fun.
I bet.
15
That was
years
15
ago.
years ago. Yeah.
Okay. You were talking about
No, that was
your
pretty
mom
much it.
and
My
how
mom.
she's
Oh.
an artist.
She's also an artist. She's pretty handy when it comes to doing things with her hands. She creates like these tiny babies of clay, and they look
Okay.
like super real. It's like super freaky, but it looks really nice. It's like you're holding a little baby.
Wow.
She actually, I think I know that she traveled to Bolivia to one of the like biggest festivals of
Art and craft.
arts and craft. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that the art side comes from my mom, and then the curiosity side comes from my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because my dad is very curious. Other than that,
No, I love
when it comes to
Hey,
coding and developing,
yeah.
my dad is not a developer. He's a carpenter, but he learned by like trial and error, and then he got some mentors, and now he owns his own business, and he's awesome. Both of them are amazing. Role models.
Aww.
I love that, man. And I love the word trial and error. It answers a lot of questions, right? Behind the path, behind being able to jump from one thing to the next, and then that artistic side from your mom. Oddly enough, it's similar in my family. My mom was always the artistic one. My dad was always the technical one. And I learned how to do things just by building and failing and trial and error. So I can understand that path quite a bit, man. That's really awesome. That
I
is
just
really
want to
awesome.
add, my parents are awesome too. Just saying.
Yeah, no, and I'm
That's right.
it's your turn. I didn't
She's
forget
totally
about you.
They're not as awesome as my parents, but they're okay.
So, Celia, I'd like to talk about your path leading up to this NFT project, like your history, your experience. I understand that you are or were a journalist. Have you
Yes.
retired from being a journalist? I'd love to give you the floor and really
Yes,
talk about.
I studied journalism. I was a journalist for Univision, which is the biggest Spanish-speaking television company on United States.
Mhm.
And I did PR, and then I've done a lot of things, and I also acted. I was an actress since I was 7 years old, and
Wow.
up until
Okay.
yeah,
And a singer.
and a singer.
Yeah, she should sing.
Wow.
No, I'm not singing.
She's like, no.
No, no.
No, how dare you put me
Calm
on the
down,
spot.
calm down.
That's where the kick comes in
Fine.
under the table. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm nice. Though curious enough, all of my most of the things that I would have to act were
Mhm.
that I was the mean one, and I would have to hit someone, and well, whatever.
And you were a
Acting.
publicist, right, for a number of different artists, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, I was a PR for. I worked for Farruko, which is a very well-known reggaeton artist now. It was right at the beginning when he was starting. I
Oh,
also
okay.
did the PR for Daddy Yankee. Well, I was like not the main PR, but I worked there and helped around his PR as well, and the company. And I do a lot of things.
That's amazing.
Until I got pregnant, and I was like, kind of take a little bit back, and I because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I kept doing what I love, which is also teach. and I have a company with my mom that we have a talent agency, and we are actually working right now on like for the extras during the billboards, the Latin Music Awards. So like that's what kind of brought me here, that I love like communities.
Yeah, I was gonna say like community. You're really good with the way you interact with people and the way you show how the project is moving forward. Like the way that you communicate, it's very unique. And you know how to other than that, you're super skillful when it comes to social media, and also you're an amazing mom. I'm earning so many points by now, by the way.
It is. This is like my birthday gift.
Yeah, so I don't have to get you a gift.
No,
I love it. So many good clips here. I gotta say.
No, she's amazing. Like I wouldn't have done not even close to what we're doing with Potos right now if it wasn't for like she's not just complimenting what I'm doing. She's like also moving it forward, and also she's also a voice of whatever we do when it comes to graphics.
I love that, and learning more about you two and your background. What I'm understanding is Potos has a very well experienced team of media relations, yourself, right? Community management, developing the artist side, and it's from the two of you, from life experiences,
just
passion,
right? Until our kids can learn
amazing,
how to
right?
do Python or do social media, but until now it's just us.
Right. And I like to ask these questions to get an understanding of project founders, right? And I think this is really special. This is a great example of a type of project I want to invest in and get behind, right? Because
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. I toggled the wrong button there. So I would love to do a nice little giveaway for all the viewers tuning in.
Woo!
Yes. The first 5 tweets, here's what we're gonna do. In honor of Pirates of the Other Seas mint price of 0.05, we're going to give away 5 Moral Monkey Bites today to the first 5 tweets. What you have to do is tag Potos, tag at NFT Bites. I'll post this in YouTube. You're essentially tagging 5 accounts. I know it's a bit much, but bear with us. What I'd like you to do is share one thing you've learned so far about Potos, and then what their mint site is, include the link, right? And then why you want to win the free MMBT. Tweet this, the first 5 tweets will win a giveaway. And I thought this was a fun way to, help your community and also give away some special NFTs for the project that we launched a little bit back. So
thank you
amazing,
so
man.
much.
Yeah, of course. I love it, right?
Thing.
Yeah.
It's Potos NFT.
Potos NFT. Forgive me. I don't know why. I could have sworn I copied that from Twitter. So let's fix that for everybody tuning in.
No worries.
Sorry, everyone.
No, my apologies. That's definitely on me. It is Potos NFT. That's weird. I copied the link and everything. Sorry about that.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Now, in the meantime, what I'd like to do is give you the floor while we're kind of going through this giveaway process. This will take a few minutes, so we'll come back to that giveaway. Once we see all those Twitter posts, the first 5 Twitter posts, you'll get that free MMBT. Just make sure you come into our Discord, bitmonkey.gg/Discord, if you're not already, and go down to the support section and paste your public wallet address, please. And we'll make sure to, I have an idea for those numbers. So can I get some alpha? Can I get some alpha before we transition into that part? 6397856. 6397856. What could this be?
It's a very interesting
such
number,
an
right?
interesting number. Yeah. Are these
weird numbers?
It is.
This it's a phone number, right? Do I Google a phone number?
Should we call?
No.
The answer?
But there's different area codes, right? So I'm
Yeah, because look at the time. Maybe
I
it's
tried.
too late.
Oh.
Well, maybe where you're calling it's like very early in the morning, or you know.
We don't know. We don't know. You have to join in on Monday at noon Eastern time.
What if those are coordinates to a place
Oh, that's interesting.
or a planet?
A planet.
No, we're not there yet. Treasure Hunt 2045 interplanetary.
You
hunt.
might have to go to Mars to get the next clip.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I tried to get the alpha. I really, really, really did.
And the reason why we're doing it on September 19, it's not because of my birthday, but because it's International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Okay.
So that's why it's like we had to do something. It was last year. It was like, oh my god, like there's an International Talk Like a Pirate Day. So we have to do a treasure hunt, of course. Like, duh. And it was like we have to, like, it was an, how do you say it? Annual? Can you say that word?
Yeah, every year. You can say every year.
Every year? Okay. I hate my pronunciation of that word. I hate it. But every year. And so it's been a lot of fun. It's been quite busy to, get those steps.
Oh yeah. Last year we used so many languages and way of communicating that it was overwhelming for people. Because
not overwhelming.
Last year, we did it together, right? So I was coming up with some ways of like defining the clues and like letting them know how to get to the next step. But I was trying to make it kind of like easy, not easy, but say like not straightforward, but say like, okay, you have to work a little bit in order to get to the next step.
Of course.
And then make the hunt a little longer. But then Miss Celia here came to help me, and then she ended up with having like this humongous equation. So you need to know the position of the sun at this time and this. So people were like very thrown off. Like sometimes the clues, they would get my clues. They're like, okay, so this is whatever, 2 + 2. Okay, got it. No, wait, but the one before was one of the clues that Celia made, so they made us do more. So it can be easy.
It can be 2 + 2 + 4.
We need to go back and do something else. Maybe the 2 means something else. So, and this is why the hunt took
3 hours.
Like it took longer than we thought.
It took longer than we thought. At first, he didn't want me to help with the clues because he knows that I love treasure hunts. So he wanted me to enjoy the treasure hunt. And then it was like, but I have so many ideas. Please let me in. So that's why, and now, it's the same. It's the same. He says that I'm a little mean because I like to put things.
It's like, okay, so you really want to get to the treasure, you're gonna have to work.
I like to put things a little bit more complicated, but
this year I'm kind of like on her side. This year is going to be a little more difficult than last year for sure.
We told everyone last year that they had to do some brain exercises.
I love the brain exercises. I'm going to use that number for my hunt, or for my clue. That's the only clue I'm going to give right now. And the clue as to what date I'm going to drop it, I wrote a little note here to add to my calendar. That is my nephew's birthday party on that day, but afterwards I'll have time to update the website at a certain time. So if you're curious as to what the clue is, if you're trying to figure out, just reverse this clip. I'm not going to give away too much more alpha.
Go back in time.
Yeah, and I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to spice up. I'm going to spice up that offering too. So let's go. We like to give around here. That's kind of like our motto here. And that's not just like give fun stuff away. Don't get me wrong, we do a lot of that, but it's more so an acronym to help guide, impact, voice, and educate. So like all the content we do, the guests we bring on the show, it's all with a focus around that. And I really loved our conversation so far. I loved your background. I loved learning more about you as a team and individually. So is there anything I'd like to get into the closing questions, because I want to be mindful of your time. I know we're coming up on 45 minutes here. So Would you like to shift into closing questions? And then I'll give you the floor to kind of share any last minute things.
Okay.
That's cool. You can do the questions and then Celia can sing something.
No, I'm not gonna sing.
Yeah, let's go. But before we do, was there anything I missed maybe that we'd like to discuss? Any talking points?
Every Monday we have, since we did that every Monday he would draw the traits for the pirates, and we really enjoyed that time. We decided to keep going with our Monday Instagram live shows. So now every Monday we have a different artist who comes and joins us, and we do the show Whose Drawing Is It Anyway? And it's so much fun because
I love it.
we have the audience give us 3 words. The first word that comes into their minds, they just drop it, and they go and they drop it, and we pick the first 3 words, and we have to create a drawing merging all these 3 words.
It needs to involve the 3 words.
The 3 words, and
it gets really weird, like very, very fast.
Well, you get weird.
But it's everybody's fault, because they come up with words like some larva and then weird stuff.
It was like,
what am I gonna do?
I think it was like Chihuahua and Centipede, and I don't remember what.
Like
and Marcus drew like a Chihuahua centipede, like you could see, like it was just really weird.
That was weird. But viewer, this is your fault. You should give like nice words.
Sounds like a Dotson centipede Chihuahua mix.
Right?
It was really weird. Yeah.
But it's always fun because we always have a guest that is either an independent artist or somebody that is kind of like getting into NFTs. So we kind of we interview them, or even we ask them like, what do you want to share? What are you doing? Do you need any help?
But it's also like if we were friends, right? So last Monday we actually had Astrocron, and it was like a double date because then his wife came on and we were talking, and you can see the process, like how they are drawing, and then you can see the most amazing pieces that I create.
That's right. She's also very shy when it comes to drawing.
I am the talented
one. You can join us too, and then we can put the camera in there. But no, she likes doing.
I am the talented one. You can see that. I am the one who can make the best drawing.
And she also is the one in charge of giving points. So she always ends up with like 1,000,000 points, and then the guest and I end up with like half of that. That's completely unrelated, but she always wins. It's not a game, but she wins.
Oh, the common dispute or conflict, right, with these games. There's always the question of, are you actually tallying everything up properly? I don't know. I feel like that's a common.
Like, people always tell me that they love my drawing, so I have to give myself more points. I don't know.
That is fair.
Right? I love that. Hey, that's fair. Makes sense. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'd like to give you kind of like a preface of the closing questions. Some of them are in depth. Sometimes I'll ask, and now first off, would you like to answer this as a couple or individually?
A couple. I hate
as a couple?
Yeah.
And then, okay,
I don't even know what the questions are, but
I don't know, but then I can be like, you answer that
together. Yeah, you figure it out together. So you can go as in depth as you'd like. Sometimes you'll hear one word versus the other. That means it's a speed question. So just say the first word that comes to mind that you resonate with.
Okay.
Right. And then the last question, we asked 7 questions here. It takes a little bit of time. That's why I try to roll it off before the time block. Right.
So nervous.
It's a 2-part question, but you'll find with previous guests, I like to always ask the final 3 questions to every single guest because they're questions I'd like to know the answer to. And I think it helps everybody get to know you a little bit more too. So without squirrel ado, let's get into the 7 closing questions for Celia and Marcos from Pirates of the Other Sea. All right. Number 1, if there's one tip you can give a husband and wife duo wanting to launch their NFT project, what would that be?
Have fun.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. Okay, so it's a twofer, right? That we answer.
Yeah, you're welcome to both answer, side by side in parallel. Yeah, I love that.
No, absolutely.
I also
Have
need to have
fun.
fun and be safe.
Okay, be safe.
I love that.
Like, because when it comes to NFTs, we're in a very special time with NFTs and the blockchain, and it's very early. But sadly, we have a lot of scammers, and they're getting trickier and trickier by the minute. Like, you can even tell. Like, sometimes they use even the same domain as the original or the official link. So you have to be like extra careful with the links, where you click, who you talk to. Sometimes you'll be like chatting with somebody and it's AI. Like, they have this thing that are so advanced that they can scam you like as soon as you sign. So you have to be very careful with the transactions. But the fun part is also very important. Otherwise, you're gonna stress a lot.
Yes, because if you're a couple who's creating an NFT, like you live with that person, so try to separate things and just have fun. The like, if it's not fun, like when you're creating it, it's gonna bring a lot of problems. So always marriage first, family first. But for us, it's been a lot of fun, and we always say, like, for example, that our game nights and whose drawing is it anyway, it's like date nights for us, and we have a lot of fun.
It is fun.
I love that. See, and that's really special that you created it around your life, right? Like, you've incorporated it to strengthen that bond, I would imagine, right? These events, these like kind of like family nights go a long way, I would imagine. Like, I really love that. Beautiful. Thank you for answering that so in depth. I love it. I feel like there's a lot of value there for other couples looking to start their own NFT project or even start teaming up with something, because I think that's great advice. So number 2, if there's one message you wish everyone in the world could see or hear, what would that message be?
Message that everyone, like, love each other. I don't know. That's my motto.
So hippie.
Yeah, but it's so
I was thinking it's a bit similar, but I'd say like the end goal or the message behind Podos is camaraderie, or like work together, right?
But he wasn't asking about Podos.
No, but it's like,
okay,
it kind of like overlaps with what he's asking. Like, if we work together towards a common cause, which is, we love that. In that sense, we love Monkey Bites, because this is basically what you're doing. Like, you're empowering artists. You're moving forward other people that otherwise wouldn't be able to do it.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and yeah, no, it's totally. So the questions here, you can answer them whatever comes to mind, really, right? Like, I really love the answer to that.
All right, so I get points.
Yeah.
No, I get points too. I'm winning.
You're giving me ideas for post-edit clips, like adding little point tickers on top of the heads, like 1 point.
That'd be cool.
No, I won't do that. That's a great idea for content.
I'm winning.
Sure.
I'm very competitive. I have to say.
She's very competitive.
Now, this might play a little bit off of number 1, but I would like to ask, what's the biggest difficulty you've learned working together?
I think time, like, because like with the kids, it's just very time consuming, like to work, for example, right now.
That's really nice.
Thanks, Dream. You do. Sorry to cut you off there.
Don't worry. But yeah, I think time-wise, like, I'm also homeschooling, so it's a little bit of a lot of writing,
it's trying to find time to dedicate to the project, and also not overlap with the time you're spending with the family. Like, we can mix, the kids can come in, we're gonna be playing, we create pop-ups, we have a lot of fun. Yeah. But we also need time outside of the blockchain. So this is not like we're timing ourselves, but we need to be very mindful of our own time as well.
Yes.
I think that's really important, right? Like, kind of like discipline in a way. Discipline
with
maybe your personal time too. Maybe you want some quiet 10 minutes and, communicating that ahead of time and creating a structure that works for both. It sounds like that's the solution, right? That's awesome.
It is a family project, but it's not like we should all the time be on the family project. We
Right.
have to
It's-
step away.
It's not healthy, and also, you know, if you're
Yeah.
older or not, it's not healthy to be
24/7.
right? Get out of here.
Yeah, right?
Go be pirate somewhere else.
Go rob a
Arr.
pirate ship. Or wait, NFA DYOR. I don't know. Because I just said go rob a pirate ship. Please do not.
Be a
go
nice
rob
pirate. Don't be piratey.
Yeah, he wants to build a pirate ship with his dad.
She didn't let me add that to the roadmap.
Oh,
Imagine if
that's-
you're like
that's
100%
awesome.
minted. I have enough material to build a pirate ship, and then all the holders can come in and chill.
Okay.
And you know, we're not gonna be raiding the cruise ships or doing pirate stuff. Maybe you can come in, you can drink some rum, and then once you're sober, you can drive away.
But what I
Whatever.
said was that the treasure map, the roadmap, we call it the treasure map, is not like set on like everything that we're gonna do is not there. So,
I'm gonna ask the holders
you
if they want to have
you can
a
have
pirate
your
ship.
your pirate ship.
More of Big Monkeys is more than welcome to join the pirate ship at any time.
Oh, I love it. I appreciate it. Let me know what you need. I'm a handyman. I like to build things. I don't know how to build a boat, but I can help put things together.
Awesome.
And
I
the
have no idea
technical
where to
side.
start, so we
I
can
can
Google it. We're gonna Google it. We're gonna build it.
A lot of trial and error.
Trial and error.
Maybe start
Thinking
with a
boats.
massive tree house. Oh, a massive tree house that's a boat floating as a pirate ship. And then that's the
I
model
think I can
for
do
the
that
real
better
pirate
than a
ship.
floating vessel. Yep.
Right,
He-
right.
he-
Less liability too, I would imagine.
Right? Where's the key? You can fall off a tree. Okay, so we're gonna cover the broken leg.
One time he made a canoe.
It floated.
It floated and then it didn't.
Well, the thing is, like, we
You
tried
were
it on a
very
lake, and the water was like like nice. But then we went to the beach, and obviously it's super wavy, and it's a shut up. Get out. I still have it. Someday I'll just add some floaties to the side, and it'll work again. Whatever.
I need
I
to
love how
find
you
that
still have
recording.
it. That means you're committed to figuring it
Yeah.
out and rebuilding.
That is gonna
this
be
thing.
the foundation of the pirate ship. We're gonna have it hanging on the wall
Okay.
on the captain's quarter.
I love that. That's history. That's meaningful. Number 4, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Mountains.
I love
And that's why we're married.
I think we had too much Miami. Yeah, I'm trying to find something.
Okay. Yes, it's true. There's no mountains here in Miami. So, but I like to go to a beach. But I do like
What about a beach with mountains?
for example, North Carolina. There are a lot
Touche.
of mountains and there's a beach.
That is a perfect place to build the ship.
Perfect.
Ooh,
There you
I
go.
think so. You got a lot of good foggy weather there too. Pirate-like weather.
That's very
know?
piratey, right?
Yeah, for sure.
See, we have our differences,
we're
but we
jumping.
can come together.
I know. I love that.
Compromise.
I really love that. Pat, now all my friends tell me that's the key to marriage is compromise, I guess. And then my parents told me that too. So I'm not there
Okay.
quite yet, but eventually. So without squirrel ado, number 5, passion or purpose?
Passioner?
Passion or purpose?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. Because you have to have passion. Passion is what moves you, but you have to have a purpose to get there.
All right. So what do you say?
It's a couple's question. You answer that.
And it's not, keep in mind, this might be a trick question for some. It's not one or the other either. Sometimes it's both.
Oh, then
I love
both.
A lot of
Like I
guests
said,
will
you
do
need-
what, yeah,
All right.
will
You
connect
say
it
one
to.
and say another one.
Like you need passion to be your motor. Can you see motor?
Your
Motor.
engine?
Your engine. Okay. Your engine.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Your engine, but you need a purpose because you need to be following a path. If not, you're gonna get lost.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I
that
love
the
that.
the purpose, like the passion, fuels you to get to the purpose.
Exactly.
All right. So you get points too.
High five.
I get more points though because I said it.
I
next.
love that. Ding. Number 6, glass half empty or half full?
Half full always.
Yep. Half full.
That. Love that. Beautiful. Last but
I
not
feel
least.
like I need a buzzer.
You need a
I need.
buzzer.
Oh, we have a buzzer in photos.
So
that's right.
shout out Gary in the audience. He's like, you need to create a soundboard, meaning like
Yeah.
little buttons
Yeah.
I click that just like bing or like boop. Like I'm doing it in post edit now, but duly noted. I'm gonna do that. So when we bring you on for episode number 2, hopefully sometime in the future,
Oh, that's cool.
we'll have a soundboard by then.
We
And
should do that like the motion.
And you're
that
more than
buzzing.
and you're more than welcome. Marcus created a buzzer for Podos. It's play.podos.io. And that's the way that we play also during our game
we don't
nights.
have the leaderboard and you can manage it.
Oh,
there
there
you
you go.
I love it. Okay. I'll
So you
include
can
this
either
link in the
host or
bio,
join
too.
You can either host or join a
Mhm.
game, and you have the buzzer, so everyone on their phone can buzz and
You keep track of who buzzes first, and then you got all the timings and the difference.
that's
between the
also
buzz.
coming later on for Podos. We're gonna have a lot of
Oh,
games
I thought the
and
number was
family
close.
games for family nights.
Yeah.
I thought the number I wrote down, it's 1 digit short here. But like, what if it's a room number?
What if?
What if?
Hold on, I gotta try this.
He's like, I'm trying it out.
Shucks. Okay.
Does
Gotta
not
be
exist.
done.
Arr!
Once that number's in my head, like everything I see, I'm like, what can I reference to this number? I
Maybe.
try to figure out the puzzles for sure.
I'm sure it will make sense on Monday.
Oh, okay.
I hope so.
I hope I figure it out before Monday. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. I love it. Number 7. What does happiness mean to you, and how do you define it?
For me, happiness means my family. Like, they're my happiness. They're my everything. Like, for me, my kids, like, seeing them, how they're growing, how, like, when they're nice to others, like, for me, that's happiness, and that's what like brings me so much joy. And to share that without, like, to not only have happiness within you, but also shine the light and bring happiness to others. And I think I'm not gonna say anymore so that you can see.
No, that's
That's
really
great.
nice.
Thank
I
you
was
for
just gonna
sharing.
say
That's
that,
great.
like, happiness is seeing the people that you love happy, or doing something to make them happy.
Mhm.
Also money, but the happiness is the biggest part.
I love
know
that
you.
first part that you said. Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
I love
I
this
get
love
the
between the
vibes.
two of you. Whoa, no. I was saying both of you. Both of you. I'm neutral. I'm gonna stay.
I get half of her
neutral.
point.
I've learned early on it's best to stay neutral. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for going in depth on these questions. I hope you enjoyed. Those were the 7 closing questions that I have for all guests. And, the first couple are always customized for the guest. And then the last 3 or 4, I generally like to keep them consistent because
I love them. I was nervous. I always get nervous when they tell me, like, it's gonna be like, we're gonna ask you like questions or rapid questions. I'm like, I need
right? Like, oh, is there a buzzer? Like, is there a timer, a countdown? I should probably create an effect that has a number on the screen with really intense, like, countdown. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, noted. We're gonna clip this. Thank you for the idea. I love
That's
it.
really cool. That's really cool.
So yeah, this is that part where we'll double check the giveaway for everybody who followed through. And at the end of this stream, my post-stream prep will be to mint those monkey bites for everybody. So thank you so much for sharing, helping spread awareness for what Celia and Marcos have created here. I'm very excited to watch you build through this bear market. One thing I must note for everybody watching, we are recording this September 15th, the first day of the merge. Anybody who's in the market right now is here to build, right? We're arguably going through a very, I don't want to say negative time, but low market conditions. And if you're here building, kudos to you. I have so much respect for everybody staying here and staying relevant and focusing on their community like you guys are. So I just got to say congrats and thanks for sticking through this bear market. I mean, it really shows.
Oh, thank you. We love Podos and we love our community, so we will never leave you behind. All Podos ahead.
Photos ahead. I love that. So I'd love to give you the floor. You can take as long as you'd like. Give as many shills, links, anything you'd like to share. Before we kind of transition, we're going to do an intermission on the show while I then prep for the rest of, because this is like the long form, right? So, but I know you have something to get to here in about 26 minutes. So I would love to
Yes,
join,
we
but I'll be
do.
on the stream. So for anybody who can join the game night, please do go join their game night on their Twitter space. And it's Podos NFT on Twitter, right?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
We're Podos
So,
NFT everywhere. Everywhere.
I love it. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and I'm looking forward to round 2 sometime in the future.
Yeah, likewise.
Thank you so much. It's been so much fun.
Of course. So the floor is yours. Please do shill away.
So thank you first. I don't even know. Like, this was such a good interview, and I think that we have covered most of what Photos is about. One thing that we didn't kind of cover is the 20% that go to charity water, which is it's a charity that brings clean water to I love that. I wasn't expecting that.
I try to be as quick as
And they donate 100%, like everything that we will give will go 100% to build the wells on different countries, right? And because they have like they have some other donors that give to pay for the company, for the CEOs and for everything.
Right.
So,
No, this all the funds that we give them, all the proceeds, they invest 100% to that into creating local jobs for the community, and also they build high quality equipment and the well obviously for these places. And this is a very close to our hearts, because you're helping people that they don't even have access to clean water, which is such a basic commodity that we have.
and
We,
they have
and we
to,
don't even think about it.
yeah, we
I
like,
know, right? That's huge. I think that's really special what you're contributing towards.
and the thing is that, like, bringing clean water, it's not only gonna help them, like, of course they're not gonna have diseases now, but it also helps them stay in school. It helps them stay in like a job, so it creates more economy. Like, it creates so many more things. And we did a lot of like, we search for
Did a lot
the
of
best
research.
Thank you.
We found the best organization, and we're very very in touch with them. And we also have like a little back and forth too on how they move. And they also have all the evidence that they show that 100% of the products are going to this place, and they're gonna be providing us with pictures and videos of what they're doing.
Everything.
So everything is documented.
And we have
That's awesome.
We have different steps along the way that we're gonna be donating this, so that we reach them. Like, they asked us to get to that
like, in order for us
specific
to
money.
instead of us just donating little by little, we want to donate enough to fund an entire project. That way we can donate and start right away, opposed to maybe donate a little bit and then wait a little bit longer in order to get to funding. So the way that we broke down our roadmap, it gives you the exact amount of ETH to fund an entire project. So we have all the every time we get to that checkpoint, we're gonna grab the ETH, the 20%, and we're gonna donate it to the organization here.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And another thing that we didn't say was that every month our POTOS holders get wearables for CryptoVoxels. We have our own. We have our own metaverse and the Shady Shack.
The Shady Shack. The monkeys are also welcome there at any time.
I love it. What we're going to have to do is, these Thursdays are going to be all around blockchain gaming, right? And Web3 and NFTs. So maybe we'll have a night where we create an event on the live stream and get everybody to tune in together in the meta, right? At your
Love it.
coordinates, maybe. I don't know. I
Love
love
it.
that idea.
Let's
I've done
do
a
it.
few where I'll go visit certain coordinates, right? But I want to start doing more of those and do them planned weekly, like family nights and stuff. So
I love it. We actually do some Pictionary nights in our Shady Shack.
Yeah,
and-
so you can have the screen featured, or you can have like a live stream,
mhm.
and then people can see you. I was gonna say the Shady Shack has always open doors, but it doesn't even have doors, so you can just walk through it. You have no doors.
No, no.
Right? It's a shady shack.
It's a shady
you know?
shack.
It's not gonna have any doors. You can't keep anything locked there.
Just jump around.
Oh, I love it.
And for the treasure hunt, I do know that some bit monkeys are gonna be there as well.
Mhm.
You know, some bit monkeys are hidden in the treasure chest.
Yes. Yes.
Treasure and then somebody's holding something.
Somebody's holding something.
Somebody's holding something.
Special. I don't know.
We gotta work on the teasing a little bit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Something and then something.
And there's something.
I honestly saw so much opportunity there to grab that video and create pop effects to like creating clues in a treasure hunt on a video. So I think you're good at creating the ideas. You know, it's
I'm
just
glad that
hit
we are
record.
inspiring you for so many things.
I love it. I've been going
Stop
down
being
tons
memes.
of rabbit holes on video editing. That's why. So, right, just like Marcos, I go from one thing to the next, like very curious of trying to tackle it and figure it out. So I understand.
We are not serious people. We can never be serious. Like,
We're serious when it comes to photos, but then the rest, we like having fun.
yeah.
Gotta have fun, right? I love that.
You gotta have fun.
And like we said, like having fun, it's our motto on photos and on our life as well. Like, we've known each other for 20 years. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have fun.
Right?
Right?
If you didn't make me laugh as much as you do, we wouldn't be here.
We'll be throwing ledgers at each other.
Maybe not ledgers, right? Make sure you don't share the PIN number.
Right.
Totally kidding. Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah. So for everybody watching, this is where we'll take an intermission. And then we'll come back with some Web3 and NFT news. And then at about 6:30 Pacific, we'll be doing the demo for the Cozy Penguins Cozyverse. So yeah,
Nice.
I got to say thank you again so much for coming on the show. And it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
man.
much.
You too.
We loved it.
All right. Cheers. Until next time.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back soon.